Okay, really quick, like the first meeting today to talk about our possibility and it's going to happen. Okay, doesn't matter if it's just one of you or we have 10 of you. So next year, Spanish trip, okay, Spanish guitar trip. So I think that now, after I saw the survey at the group, maybe it's going to be difficult to fit a trip that works for you and your wife's girlfriend. So right now, let's see what is happening with the time. Let's think about just ourselves and let's think about a guitar trip. Okay. In case that things change and some of you want to come with your family, we can fit at the best way. But right now, let's start thinking on a just guitarist trip in case that some woman join ourselves as a guitarist. Okay, for sure. So I'm thinking my initial plan was to be divide the week in two parts, like around more or less the same thing that I made with John. Spend between 3, 4 days in El Rocio, relax, practicing, and stay in a place in which we'll be practicing, relax every day, enjoying food, enjoying guitar, enjoying beach, also some cultural things that we can do around El Rocio village. El Rocio village is in Huelva. It's more or less 1 hour far from Sevilla. So spend the first part of the week around from Monday to Thursday in El Rocio, okay, which is an amazing place, which I'm also sure horses, and how do you say 4x4 trips, like truck, not trucks. It's like
4x4s.
yeah, okay. So we can combine this type of activities, of course, guitar, and then on Thursday, get up in the morning and finish our trip in Jerez. Okay. And spend in Jerez de la Frontera where I'm living Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and let's finish on Monday in the morning. Okay. That could be a nice plan. Yesterday, doing the numbers and thinking about where to stay and different things, I think that right now, to make it easier and also cheaper for yourself, I will not include the meals. Why? Because if right now I think about the price of eating, I have to make like a more or less a normal price here. So and right now I don't know what are we going to be doing for lunch, dinner, or whatever. So if I think about my usual price of lunch here, which is between 25, 35. Okay. Maybe sometimes we can have lunch for 13 and I'm asking you more money. And I don't want to make money with the food. So I think that what you're going to do once that we start the week, imagine a Monday. Hello, Johnny. So we're saying that my idea is to spend more or less a half part of the week at the beginning at Del Rossi village and then in Jerez de la Frontera. And my plan right now is to don't include the meals. Why? Because as I told you, right now, if I have to think about numbers, I have to say, okay, more or less, it costs to have lunch or dinner around 25 euros per person. But maybe one day we can go walking Jerez and we can have some tapas and it's going to cost 7 euros. So what does it mean? We can do as a friend trip. So once we arrive to El Rocio on Monday or whenever we arrive, we say, hey guys, let's put like a big, we say fondo.
Pot of money, yeah.
Yeah, let's give each of us 200 bucks. And we have money to start doing the meals of the week. Once we spend this money, we put another 200 extra ones. You know what I mean? And we will
Yes.
redefine what the food is. Because right now, if I suppose that we will spend around $25 per person per meal, maybe we'll be asking you more money than we will really spend. And I don't want to make money with
Yeah.
the food. So as you are traveling with your friends or with your another, hey guys, let's go 1 week to whatever. Okay, let's put each of us 300 bucks for food and general expenses. And then we are going to be paying during the week the meals, like the lunch and dinners, whatever we are doing together with the money that we put as a group. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. Because right now, yesterday was
Can I?
numbers, and once they put the meals, the price goes crazy. And I don't
Right.
Yeah.
to make it
Can I
happen.
ask a Can I
Yeah.
ask a question about that? So one of one of the things that we did, so this kind of begs the question of, are we all going to be staying together in the same place? Okay, so then are we going to? I think one thing that is definitely true here is that it's way more expensive to eat out than it is to just buy groceries and make food. So we have to kind of decide, is this going to be a cultural experience where we want to experience all the food, or are we okay with just going to the grocery store and buying some bread and meat and making quick sandwiches and just getting through the day?
It's going to be happening. There is a company that I hired for my experiences in El Rocio. So this is going to be more or less the first 3-4 days in which each person pays 13 euros per meal, which is so cheap. Okay. So if we spend the full week on the Rocio, it's going to be easy for me because I have the numbers right now. But then we will go to Jerez. Of course, I want to visit a few things. We will not be having lunch and dinner every day outside. But maybe
Right.
yes, because at the end, guys, if you sit down, for sure, you pay 30, 40, $50 per person. But we can also have tapas and it's going to be $15 and we will have dinner
Yeah.
lunch with it, no?
Yeah.
So I will do two things that or it is already decided. It's going to be on me, so I will pay like a big party, flamenco juerga on Saturday night with drinks, dinner, and everything by my side. I will be inviting some flamenco friends to enjoy a night as I used to enjoy with my friends. Okay, with all of you. That's on Saturday night in Jerez, and also in El Rocio during from Monday to Thursday. It's going to be another one. Okay, in which I will be sharing with you like typical meal there. Okay, it's going to be also on me. But the other ones, guys, sometimes it's going to be so easy because imagine that we visit a winery, for example. So we finish that on 2 p.m. So to have some tapas in Jerez is going to be $10 per person. So sometimes it's cheaper than maybe cook at home for all of us. Okay. All the But also in El Rocio and also in the apartments that we will be staying in Jerez, we have kitchens. So in case that, for example, in the morning you want to have breakfast at your own apartment, you can make it happen. So for you, in Jerez, we will be in the city center. So no need to rent a car, to whatever, maybe just to move ourselves from El Rocio to Jerez, but maybe also we can use my own cars. We will see. But more or less the idea is that it's burning like from Monday. Imagine that we start on Monday. So from Monday to Thursday in El Rocio and from Thursday to Sunday, Monday in Jerez. We do it like more relaxed part of the week at the beginning, visiting El Rocio, enjoying the place. John Harrock already knows that. But he knows that with raining.
It was dry in El Rocio, it was in Jerez that we
You're
had
right.
rain.
You're right. We had better luck in El Rocio. So, and that's it, guys. So I will also include all the cultural things like museums, not too much museum, but we will see one or two ones that are really important. Okay. Some theater also. Some tablao activity also. Special artists also. Dance lessons. Not dance for dancing, it's to accompany a dance lesson. Okay. Also in El Rocio, we will have artists with ourselves all the days, living with us. Okay, it's because at the end, I want to do like a combination of my experiences that I used to do here for non-guitarists, which is enjoy flamenco for a full weekend, but also want to combine that with all of you because of we want to learn and improve guitar skills. So it's a combination. During El Rocio, it's going to be a combination of enjoy, beach, guitar, learning, and flamenco juerga, flamenco party. Once we arrive to Jerez, it's going to be more city tourism. Okay, what happened in Jerez? Horses, wine, flamenco, and the streets. So at the end, we will try to get the best things of each place with us. Okay.
I know when we went to there was a guitar museum there, but it was closed for that just for 2 hours in the afternoon while we were there, and so we couldn't go.
Right now, I don't know. I used to go, I went to this museum long time ago, and I don't know if it's still open or they close it definitely. I don't know. I have to ask about it because I went with the conservatory like really long time ago, and it was amazing. But I think that I remember where this building was, and I used to pass by the place, and it's always closed with not anything which says, "Hey, Guitar Museum." So I don't know if maybe it's closed right now. Hello, Michael. Good to see you, man.
Hi, thank you.
My pleasure,
Sorry
man.
I'm late.
Don't worry, man. More or less, we talk about the full plan. I'm recording, so I will be sending all of you the recording later. So, but
Good.
general thing, the week will be between El Rocío village, which is in Huelva. I don't know if you know the place. And then at the last part of the week, it's going to be in Jerez de la Frontera.
Perfect. Yeah.
We will be sleeping together, of course, in different rooms, but we will spend the full week together in the same house to really know ourselves, enjoy time together, and not being separately of each of us. Okay, for sure, you are always free to do whatever you want, but the idea is to enjoy the full week together. You will have time to rest if you want. You will have free time to walk, to buy souvenirs, to do whatever you want. But it's going to be a full week of things, cultural things, lessons, artists, flamenco parties, shows also. When we will be combining culture, art, flamenco, food, wine, horses, enjoying beach also.
Good.
That's also, I also tell all of you at the beginning, but just for Michael, I will not include the meals because if I include the meals of all the week, the price is going to increase a lot.
Right.
Maybe whenever we are together, we can have some tapas one day for $10 per person, or maybe we can cook something at our place. So I prefer to at the beginning of the week, we can agree all of us. Let's put each of us $300, and we put a full. I don't know how to say. You say un fondo, John Velázquez. We say un fondo, una
A
hucha,
fund, a fund.
Yeah.
It's like a pot.
Yeah. So
pot. That's it.
Yeah.
So imagine $300 for each person, and then we will be paying lunch and dinners from the same money. Once we spend, we put more, and that's it. As a friend, as a group of friends, okay? And
Sure.
about the dates, let me go to the group again. The first week of June, it's going to be difficult. Why? Because of Jerez and El Rocío come from celebrating the Feria and El Rocío pilgrimage.
Yeah.
So I just see that Michael choose the first week of June. I don't know, Michael, if you're available any other week of the month, like the
I
second.
can work on it. Yeah, I can work on the second week, for example.
Okay. I like the second. I like
Okay.
because of also we're not really into deep summer, which is so maybe, for example, right now it's July and it's a really nice weather, no hot weather. It's nice. It's not cold for sure, but it's not extremely hot. So we never know about the weather. Okay, but second week of June, I like it from the 8th to 14th. For sure, we will move it. So it's just to make more or less a summary. And also, Steve, you are available any week, but you talk about maybe your wife possibility of coming, right?
Yeah, so I'm available whenever,
I know.
but it's yeah, and my girls, um, it's just kind of a tricky balance. My wife has never really wanted to go anywhere, so uh, I don't know if that's going to be a factor. My kids definitely want to come, but I'm thinking they would come the week after this week that we're going to have. So if my wife were to come, she teaches until June 9th.
Okay.
So I would think at some point after that she would be able to come. So
For me, any week it's going to work. Okay. So unless some of you say something that you cannot do, for example, Michael, how are you the third week, June 15th. It works for you?
I'm going to work on it. I
Okay.
don't know we'll be traveling back to the United States in June, but I haven't got a date yet. So I'll keep that in mind for the second and third week to be best open.
Okay, great. So as guys, we still have much time. I know that it's not easy right now to know whether I also don't know myself. Okay,
Yeah.
just to know. Okay, yes, the second or the third week of June it works. Okay. So in finishing, I will be giving you some numbers, not today, but maybe tomorrow about an unusual price. Because of I take out all the meals and the prices went down, but I still have to see a few things of the place to stay. I have to see a few cultural things. I have to work on rental cars from coming from Sevilla, because of most of you will arrive to Madrid by flight, and then you have to come to Sevilla. So the flight is United States, Madrid, Madrid, Sevilla. Okay. From Madrid to Sevilla, maybe you can choose a flight on the same way. Like you can book your flight from, imagine, San Francisco, New York, Sevilla, which is New York, Madrid, Madrid, Sevilla, two different flights. Or a really easy thing is to arrive by flight to Madrid and then take a train, a high-speed train, which works amazing, from Madrid to Sevilla. It's the easiest way for me. Better than
That's what I will do. I will be doing that. Yeah.
for me, because usually flights that from Madrid to Sevilla are really small,
Yeah.
bad flights. Okay?
Yeah.
So I will pick all of you up in Sevilla. So I still am waiting for the cost of rental a van from Sevilla to El Rocío. Then we stay in El Rocío for a few days. Then another rental from El Rocío to Jerez, and then another from Jerez to Sevilla again. Okay, so I'm waiting for a few things to make really clear numbers. And I'm thinking on get advance for all the week in case that we want to visit something on don't be thinking on not being able to move ourselves. Okay, we'll let you know.
Sure.
Mario, one practical question. I assume everybody will be traveling with their guitar, but just in case they can't travel with a guitar, is there a way to rent one or
I
local? Yeah.
I gave a call yesterday to a friend of mine who is a luthier with the idea of maybe use their guitars. This is going to depend on how many people we are, because if we are 3, 4, or 5 people, it works. If we are 10, maybe they have no 10 guitar to let us use. So maybe it's going to be easier instead of a luthier, like a useful guitar shop. Maybe all of us are going to be trying and playing $300 guitars, because they have lots of like a usual like guitar center or like these type of shops in which they have no luthier guitars, but maybe could be like a collaboration thing with ourselves in which they leave a guitar to each of you for the full week, but maybe not a 3,000 guitar. So to be a 300 guitar one.
Right.
But at the beginning, let's see how many people we are, and depends on how many people we are, we can have like different plans for that. I also have 5 guitars, so you will be able also to use mine.
I have a $100 guitar that works fine. So, I mean, I don't play it. I have other guitars, but to get through a practice,
Don't
So
worry.
I think the three,
I know that I have few friends that maybe we can work on something for all of us during a full week. Okay, so at the end, it's a collaboration thing. It's going to be on social media. It's going to be a nice videographer with ourselves all the week. Also to take notes of what is happening and have maybe something to remember in the future what happened before. So it's going to be a nice thing for a guitar shop to give us the opportunity of being here. I also talked yesterday with people from Nobloch strings. You know this type of strings, Nobloch. This is a Spanish brand.
Strings. Not club notch.
Not
Clutch. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The real thing is that they are Spanish, and I don't know what the hell they put this freaking name to the brand. Which
you're talking about No Block?
Nobloch, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobloch.
No blow.
Yeah.
They are
I
from
thought they were
Spain.
I thought they were German.
I think that I listened somewhere else that they are from Spain, long time ago. Maybe this person was not on the right words, but I thought that they're from Spain, and I spent all the life thinking on why they put this name if they are from
Yeah.
Spain. Not make sense. If they are Spanish, it not make sense. So I'm talking
Yeah.
with them also to maybe start collaborating, and I talked to themselves about the academy, about our activities, about this week. They are maybe interested in collaborating in some way. I don't know how. So I will let you know once that I know.
Are you have you heard of RC strings? I'm
I
not sure if that would be of interest to approach them. I actually met Juan Grecos, the owner of the company, when we were
nice.
there. So
That's a nice thing
he's
also. So maybe we can talk.
yeah.
We can talk also.
Okay.
And that's it, guys. That's more or less a plan. I still finishing to organize and create like the biggest part. Um, and that's it.
As far as travel, is there a well, I remember we took a train from Madrid to Sevilla, but then we also took a train from Sevilla to Jerez.
Yeah, you can
Is
you,
that
you
is that
can
a
take
possibility?
Yeah, that runs pretty frequently, so you can get a good number of trains. It's about an hour journey
yeah, and
split
also
to
you can
driving.
take a train directly from Madrid to Jerez directly. There is another one.
Mm,
But the idea is we will do the first part of the week in El Rocío, which is closer from Sevilla.
okay.
So you
Yeah.
can take the train from Madrid to Sevilla. We'll pick you up in Sevilla, and then you will move directly to El Rocío.
Mm-hmm.
I want to share with you the
Makes
house,
sense.
El Rocío house.
Steve,
Hey, what's up there? Fu Chow. How you feeling?
Let me see.
hanging in there, bro. Hanging in there.
Yeah. How
I
about you?
heard we're gonna put all the expenses on your black card.
Oh, all right. How you feeling, John?
Not too
How's
bad, John. Getting there with a finger, It'll be
Oh,
a
what do you do? What'd you do to your hand?
I broke a bone in my small finger, so it's taken a couple of weeks to heal. But
How the hell did you do that?
I just tripped. I was in France actually at a guest house and just tripped. There was like a hamper in the bathroom and just whacked it off the sink.
Wow.
I was glad I hit my hand as opposed to my head, anyways.
Oh shit. Hope you feel. I thought it was like maybe the pint was too heavy. You know.
Yeah, I used the other hand for that one. Something.
Let me share with you the
Hope you
today.
heal.
I'm going to share with you the house. Some of you maybe already saw the video before. Let me see. I'm sharing the screen 1 second. You see the video, right? It's already on the group, WhatsApp group. But you can.
Okay.
This is El Rocío, okay? This is the front part. That's the living room. The kitchen in the left. The big patio with the rooms on the left and the right, and a second floor room section.
It looks like where Vicente Amigo recorded some of his music videos.
You don't listen to music, right? That's it. That's a house
Oh,
from El Rocío. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the house that we usually rent for our experiences. We will see. It has a nice price, and it has each of you is going to you're going to have your own bedroom with your own bathroom, okay, for the full week. And also the Jerez ones are really nice. I will be watching itself on Monday next week because it's a really new place in the city center. They are having like a special price because of they already opened like 3-4 months ago. So it will be also nice to make the price go down. And that's it, guys.
Oh, sounds like fun.
Yeah. I will be sending off you like another form on the next days to maybe read your ideal activities that you want to do. Activities like cultural things, like lessons, like visit something else. because I have my own plan, but maybe I'm not thinking on something that you want to visit as a person from outside, for sure. But I will do that tomorrow.
Definitely recommend the Royal Equestrian Academy.
Yeah,
You know, that show there in Jerez is just
yeah,
phenomenal. The horses there.
yeah. Like yeah, about wines, about horses, about flamenco, more or less I think about a lot of things. So like the museums that we will see are two ones. The Manolo Sanlúcar Museum in Sanlúcar de Barrameda. That's a
Nice.
beautiful one. That's maybe the place, the day in which I will be paying like your lunch or dinner in Bajo de Guía, the basic place. And then the other place is the Lola Flores Museum here in Jerez also.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bien. Good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And that's it, guys.
Yeah, that place looks
Nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really a nice week. Looking forward. So we will do that. So it doesn't matter if you are just one of you or we are 10. So think about that. We will be doing that next June. So 100%. So start saving money and start to let
Right.
your wives know that you're going to be out. So whatever you want, but
I think my wife wants to come with me.
for sure, man. So whatever. So those of you who maybe think that your wives will come with ourselves, let me know, okay, to maybe feed the plan the best way. So we will be practicing for sure, but you will also here to enjoy, have fun, and visit the places and know Spain on the way that I used to know. Okay,
That
so
sounds very, very cool.
Mario, I've always wanted to visit Cadiz.
Cádiz.
So would it be? I'm obviously this would not be a part of our guitar trip, but if my family comes later, is this something worthwhile, or is it? Would there
Yeah, it's
be
very
better?
close, Steve. You get commuter trains from Cadiz to Jerez. You know, it's only 40 minutes or so by
So
train.
close.
And it's you're right there in the city center in each city. So it's quite easy to commute by train. And I'm sure you could get accommodation in Cadiz if you're staying on there, but it's a beautiful city for sure. So
Yeah,
Nice.
I have one of my things is to visit Cádiz and maybe visit Pituquete. Do you know who's Pituquete from Buscadores Flamencos?
No.
A big online project of online flamenco guitar project and also flamenco in general, which is called Buscadores Flamencos, like flamenco lookers, maybe.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is from Pituquete. He's a guitarist, flamenco guitarist from, I think, Chile, but he's in
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah.
Cadiz.
Yeah, I remember now.
His wife is a really, really nice flamenco singer. And maybe one of the plans you have to talk to him. Maybe let's see what he said. But the thing is also maybe to meet himself as a really important online project, really, really big one, on YouTube and also on internet as an academy. So maybe to do like a collaboration on meeting himself and maybe get a lesson or get a something together with his wife in the morning, one of the days in which we are in Jerez. But yeah, Cadiz, Steve, is so close. You have from Jerez to Cadiz, you have maybe 20 trains a day. So it's a half an hour, 40 minutes, as John said before, a trip, really close. And Cadiz is amazing about the food. Also, we came in June, beach, we get relaxed. Well, Jason stayed on a hotel, Jason Raymond, here from the academy, stayed on a hotel in Cadiz, and he said that it's amazing. So maybe you can ask himself what his plan was in Cadiz, because he spent 3-4 days here with myself in Jerez and with his family, and then he spent another 3-4 days in Cadiz, and he said that he stayed in an amazing hotel. And but
Nice.
Cadiz, Jerez, whenever you travel here, guys, you will have a really cheap places to stay and really nice price for yourself.
Mm.
Airbnb works a lot.
Nice.
And also booking.com. That's the only two places in which I look for when I'm traveling here.
Okay, good to know.
Excellent.
Okay, guys, so that's it. That's
All
it.
right.
I will see some
Good,
of
thank you.
I will see some of you in half an hour. Okay, on the Soleil Bootcamp, the first official lesson today.
Sounds good.
I'm going to have a shower. It's really hot right now here.
Same here. Oh my gosh.
I will
Sticking to the table.
half an hour. Half an hour. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. Looking forward to make it
See you
happen.
soon.
Okay.
Thanks,
Bye,
Mario.
guys.
Hasta
Thank
pronto.
you.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Hasta la pasta, people.
Ciao.
Ciao.